Good, good, good. Good food eating. Yeah.
Hi, it's Jetta here from goodfoodeating.com, and today we're going to make a pork stir fry made with some pork mince, ground pork, and some wombok cabbage, and a few other kind of Asian spices and stuff. So it's really easy to make in like 10 minutes, and it's fresh and delicious. So let's go into the kitchen and we'll make it together. So the preparation's easy, but first I've got about 12 ounces or 350 grams of ground pork mince here, and I've got about 250 grams or 9 ounces of wombok leaves, which is an Asian style cabbage, and it's actually about 4 leaves. So what I'm going to do first is just shred those up. Sometimes I might remove those big chunky white bits at the base, just because in this dish they probably won't work, so we'll just discard those. And then we'll just continue through that wombok, shredding it up. Then we've got a bell pepper, red bell pepper or capsicum. I'm just going to slice up half of that, so I'll de-seed that and then just very thinly slice that. It's going to just give it that nice colour through our dish. What I want to do is just peel that skin off the outside. Take all that skin off. Then just very thinly slice it down one way. You can also grate it if you like. Sometimes that's actually a bit easier. Either way, sliced or grated is fine. We're also going to be using some garlic oil in this dish, some dry sherry, a bit of tamari or coconut aminos if you want to use that instead, and about 1/4 teaspoon of chilli just to give it a little bit of a bite. And then we're going to put a bit of honey and sesame oil in too. So just slicing up your ginger, and that's all the prep we need to do, so we can go over and start cooking it. So I've just added my pork in here with the garlic oil and ginger, and I'm just going to let that just cook for a few minutes. So all I've done is heat my wok up with my 1 teaspoon of homemade garlic oil in there, put my 1 teaspoon of ginger in, added my pork, and I'm just letting that cook off for 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll just occasionally give it a bit of a stir. Make sure it's cooking through, breaking up any big chunky bits there. So we want to make sure that our pork's pretty much cooked through before we add in our other ingredients. Okay, so that looks pretty good. It looks all cooked through. So I'm going to add in my bell pepper and my green leaves. Stir those in, get them cooking. So we're just going to give that a minute. Stir those leaves in. They don't take long, and the thing about wombok is that you can eat it semi-raw. It tastes very nice like that. So now we're going to put in a couple of tablespoons of dry sherry. So just measure that in a thing and pour it over. About a teaspoon of tamari or coconut aminos, depending on what you prefer. Drizzle about 1/2 teaspoon of honey over the top. Come on, get in there. Just use your finger to get that off there. Just about a half a teaspoon of chili paste there, just to add a bit of spice. I'm just going to mix that in. This won't take long now. See how the green leaves are just looking perfect, and we don't want to overcook it. In fact, I think it's pretty much ready. The last thing I'm going to do is just, before I serve it, put 1 teaspoon of sesame oil over the top to stir it through. So turn the heat off, mix that sesame oil in, and that's it. You're ready to serve. So just carefully serving it out of your wok onto a plate there. There you have it, a beautiful pork and wombok Asian style stir fry, ready in no time flat. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy that one.
Good, 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 good food eating. Yeah.